The scene cuts to Sasha sleeping. Slowly, her eyes open. Sasha. Damn it, Darsha! Next time we're a freaking bell. Darsha steps back completely unfazed. Darsha. Sorry, I brought tamales and beer. Sasha sits up and looks at the beer. Sasha. You know I don't drink anymore. Darsha shrugs. Darsha. I went for a walk. Sasha stares at her. Sasha. For several days, the two begin eating. Darsha opens the container of tamales and hands one to Sasha before taking one for herself. Sasha. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Sasha immediately screams. For a moment, everything is blurry. Then her vision clears, and she sees Darsha standing directly over her. Darsha pauses. Darsha. Yeah, I guess. Sasha takes another bite. Darsha looks at her tamale. Darsha. Wow, this tamale is extremely good. I always thought poor people made crappy food. Sasha immediately gives her a look. Sasha. They make good food, but that doesn't answer my question. Where were you? Darsha sarcastically takes a drink of her beer. Darsha. At work, working night shifts. Every day I've been staying at a friend's place. Sasha looks surprised. Sasha. You have friends? Darsha smirks. Darsha. You're not the only one who can make friends. She explains that she stayed with them while working and decided to visit Sasha. Darsha. At least you could be grateful that I brought you food, like a good sister. Suddenly, Erica walks into the room. The second she sees Darsha, Erica turns around and starts to leave. Darsha. Erica, wait. Erica stops. Darsha's expression becomes serious. Darsha. I want to apologize. I shouldn't have taken it that far when I strangled you. I really was just playing around. I'm sorry. Erica looks skeptical. Darsha holds out a tamale. Darsha. Here. Erica looks at it. Erica. What? You think you can buy me with some cheap food? Darsha smiles. Darsha. We have beer. Erica immediately changes her attitude. Erica. I accept your apology. She grabs a bottle. Just then, Mark runs into the room. He sees Darsha. Mark. Oh. Darsha raises her hands. Darsha. Don't worry. We made up. Mark looks toward Erica. Erica starts laughing and throws some beer toward Darsha. Darsha laughs. Darsha. I have to go. I've got a friend to catch up with. She leaves. Sasha watches her disappear through the doorway. She looks completely confused. Did she finally change? Sasha searches around for her phone. Sasha. Damn it. The van. The scene cuts to a van pulling into a sketchy neighborhood. A man steps out. His phone begins ringing. Voice on phone. Are you here? Man. Yeah, I'm here. The directions you sent me brought me to the place. He is there to make a deal involving a gun. The camera moves to another part of the block. Darsha is watching. She silently approaches the man from behind and attacks him. The man collapses. Darsha watches him for a moment before taking his keys. She walks toward the van, unlocks it, and opens the back. Inside is exactly what she needs. Darsha smiles. Darsha. This is what I need for my big plan. She takes control of the van and drives away. Sasha's phone. The scene cuts back to Sasha searching for Darsha. Darsha walks into the room. Darsha. Looking for something? She holds up a phone. Sasha's phone. Sasha's face immediately lights up. Sasha. How did you find it? Darsha. One of my friends, Eric, had it. Sasha. Oh. Sasha takes the phone. Darsha suddenly gets an idea. Darsha. We should throw a party. Sasha looks at her. Darsha. Just you and me, Erica, and Mark. Sasha smiles. Sasha. That sounds fun. Erica suddenly appears in the doorway. Erica. I hope you're not starting some party without me because I'm here for the beer. Sasha laughs. Sasha. You'll get some? Darsha hands Sasha a piece of paper containing an address. Darsha. Here's the location. Sasha. Thank you. It's going to be fun? Darsha leaves the party. The next day, Mark, Sasha, and Erica arrive at the house. Sasha knocks. Darsha opens the door. Darsha, come in. Mark looks around. Mark, nice place. Where are your friends? Darsha casually answers. Darsha, they moved out of town for vacation. The group enters. Darsha smiles. Darsha, let's have some fun. She presses play on the boombox. Just Friends begins playing. Darsha starts clapping along with the music. Erica and Mark look at each other. They shrug. Then they start dancing. Sasha grabs Darsha's hand and pulls her into the dancing. Soon, everyone is moving around the room. Mark starts doing the Gundam style dance. Darsha starts doing the scrubbing dance. Sasha does the robot. Erica performs the soldier boy dance. The music keeps going. The party becomes increasingly ridiculous. They give each other piggyback rides, stumble around, and occasionally fall over laughing. Darsha hands everyone drinks. They raise their bottles. Darsha, to us! Everyone cheers. They begin doing a cowboy-style dance, grabbing each other's elbows and spinning around. Eventually, Darsha brings out marijuana. The drinking and smoking continue as the night gets wilder. Everyone is laughing and having a good time. But eventually, something changes. The room begins spinning. Sasha looks around. Sasha, whoa! Erica and Mark begin feeling strange too. One by one, they collapse. Everything goes black. The basement. Sasha slowly wakes up. She looks around. Erica and Mark are lying nearby. Sasha tries to wake them. Sasha, Erica, Mark, wake up. They slowly regain consciousness. Sasha rushes toward the door. She tries the handle. Locked. Sasha, we're locked in? Darsha suddenly appears. The camera focuses on her mouth. A small grin forms. Cut to black. Darsha's plan. The scene changes. Darsha gets out of the van. She walks toward the back and begins changing clothes. Her new outfit resembles Sasha's appearance from behind enemy lines. She puts on a black mask inspired by the early Spider-Man look. Complete with large eye lenses, she packs her weapons into a duffel bag. Then she puts on her earphones. She starts playing pumped up kicks. The music begins. Darsha slowly opens the vehicle door. The sequence moves into slow motion. The camera focuses on her feet as she steps onto the ground. Then the camera slowly rises. Darsha grips the duffel bag. She walks toward the building. The attack. Darsha enters the location and begins shooting. Students and teachers panic and run for safety. The building erupts into chaos. A guard attempts to stop her. Darsha reacts quickly and shoots him. By this point, numerous people have been killed. Police arrive. SWAT teams move into the building. The officers advance carefully through the area. One SWAT officer is killed during the confrontation. The others return fire and take cover. Darsha reaches into her duffel bag and produces a grenade. She throws it toward the squad. The explosion kills and injures numerous SWAT officers. Several survivors retreat to call for additional backup. Darsha finds a student and takes her hostage. The student begs for her life. The remaining SWAT officers wait for another opportunity to enter. Then they hear a single gunshot. They move in. Inside, they discover a body wearing clothing similar to what Darsha had been wearing. One officer looks down. SWAT officer. Looks like the psycho took her own life. The scene later shifts to investigators examining the evidence. The FBI begins piecing together what happened. Then investigators review surveillance footage. They discover footage of the van parked nearby. A woman is seen getting out. The investigators compare the woman in the footage with the deceased person. Something doesn't match. Investigator, that's not the shooter. They realize the person in the surveillance footage is Darsha. The investigation suddenly takes a completely different direction. The investigators discovered the girl Darsha took hostage is the one dead wearing Darsha clothes. Darsha faked her death and is still alive. Sasha discovers the truth. The scene cuts to a car driving away. Then it cuts back to Sasha desperately trying to open the basement door. Suddenly, she remembers something. Her phone. She checks it. She has Lorenzo's number. Sasha calls him. She explains that Darsha has trapped them inside the basement. Lorenzo asks for their location. Sasha gives it to him. Lorenzo. I'll be there. Sasha hangs up. She realizes that she has to tell her friends the truth. She tells Mark and Erica everything she knows about Darsha. Mark looks stunned. He struggles to believe what he's hearing. Erica, however, begins connecting the pieces. Erica. I always had a bad feeling around her. Something about her never felt right. Suddenly, the basement door opens. Lorenzo stands there. He looks at Sasha. Lorenzo. How did this happen? Sasha explains everything. At first, she had believed they could stay in contact with Darsha and help her change. Lorenzo looks furious. Lorenzo. You didn't realize what just happened? Sasha looks confused. Sasha. What happened? Lorenzo gives them the news. Lorenzo. The FBI is looking for her. The burials. They leave the house. Outside on the lawn are 2 disturbed areas of earth. Sasha looks horrified. Sasha. This is why the house was unoccupied. Lorenzo looks toward the graves. Darsha had killed the people who lived there. They quickly leave. The arrest. As they drive away, a neighbor spots someone who resembles the person seen in the surveillance footage. The neighbor calls the police. Moments later, police vehicles surround the group. The officers order everyone out. Officer. Get on the ground. Sasha, Mark, Erica, and Lorenzo comply. An officer approaches Sasha. Officer. Are you Sasha? Before Sasha can fully explain, Lorenzo tries to intervene. Lorenzo. She's innocent. She didn't do any of this. The officer remains cautious. Officer. Save it for the judge. Sasha looks around in disbelief as the realization sinks in. She isn't being treated as a victim. She's being treated as a suspect. The scene ends with Sasha, Mark, Erica, and Lorenzo being taken into custody, while Darsha remains somewhere out there. The mystery is no longer about whether Darsha has changed, it's about how far her plan goes, and whether Sasha can prove that she had nothing to do with it.